And here we go. I am on red side this time. You can see me as Rammus. I believe I was third pick on this one. And I don't remember who was first and second, but I had a good feeling about this one going in. So, right. Let's see, chat mode. All right. I had a pretty good feeling about this one. Because in the chat, we were basically actually chatting. Not like, hey, you know, if we win this one, I'm going to be really happy because I'll be in silver promos. And I actually didn't mention my promo because I don't like putting that pressure on anyone. Even in situations like this where other people were talking about it already, I didn't feel like that was really a good thing. So let me put this on pause. Okay, on our team, on the red team, we had an Ari mid. We had Ezreal, ADC. I was a little nervous about him because in chat he has said, hey, is Ezreal good nowadays? So it's like, well, basically he got a little buff. He's doing okay nowadays. And I also mentioned that he's skill shot reliant, and at least agreed with me. That's, however, made me a little nervous because you don't really want people playing characters that they're not really happy with, comfortable with, but I completely let it slide. I didn't mention it or anything. I was just, in the back of my head, I was a little nervous. But there was like several people who are like really close to their promos. One guy mentioned that if he wins this game, he'll be in promos. I was in promos, but I didn't mention it. But I was being, chatty and friendly, and I had a really good feeling. I had a feeling like everyone really wanted to try. Everyone was really on board with winning and communicating, and I had a good feeling. So there we go. On the other team, it was Graves ADC, and against me in the jungle is Vi. They had a Darius up top and a Diana in the mid with a Leona assisting. Now, I wasn't as happy about this team comp as I was the last time I played Rammus, because last time I played Rammus, the other team comp went basically all AD. Rammus loves to build armor, and no matter what, and so all I had to do was build armor and health, and I was a happy little Rammus. So in this case, though, I knew with a mid Diana, that's lots of magic damage. Darius, he's got his bleed. Armor's not really super helpful. Obviously, though, you want to build some armor anyway as Rammus, partly because of the Vi, partly because of the Graves, and partly because of his kit. So, as is my habit, especially in ranked games, I get out there fast. I want to get my buyout. I want to get out there so I can ward or do whatever else I need to. So you can see I'm not powerballing or anything. I just was easily the first one out there. All right, so looks like I am that one today. Now Ari goes ahead of me, and I believe in following leads. And if Ari's going to lead, then I'm going to follow her. Now we put a ward down in the brush. We see two members of them there. It's the bot team, and they decide they're going to actually get out of there. So probably smart on their behalf. So I put down a ward as well. I put the one down in behind their red bush. You know what I mean. In the bush behind their red buff. I did ask Lee Sin to ward our red buff, and he said of course. So he was, again, everyone's being very friendly. I was, very happy. But of course, things can go wrong, and just because people, I've had games where everyone was chatty and friendly and, clearly wanting to win, clearly wanting to try very hard and to win, and yet it still goes south. It can happen. So I did not believe that I was out of the woods yet. It all comes down to this one game. I'm 2-2 on my promos. So here we go. I smite right away because I knew we had the vision. Yeah, they're timing out now, but I knew we had the vision that there was no chance that Vi was going to come steal this from me, so I wanted to get that rolling right away. Eat my first biscuit, and I am going to, I think, turn off Fog of War and just do my side this time. So Rammus has a horrible early clear. I mean, he never has a great clear. He's a ganking champion. So my job as Rammus is to farm only when it's necessary. Get the buffs, you know, try to get dragons and barons whenever possible. This time I knew there, you know, we had the ward for a few more seconds. I didn't think Vi was going to come in from back or anything and to smite it, so I just go ahead and smite right away. Get that going again. Use another pot. I've gotten down to 2 biscuits. Powerball manages to kill all of them, and I ping. Even though I'm level 2, I actually did not take my taunt yet, but I pinged it because I saw how far he was pushed in. I was just a little worried on Lee Sin's behalf. I come in hard. Bang! He burned his flash. He's getting the Q. And I did not see, he put it down at the last second. I did not see that he actually had ignited Darius and would have gotten the kill anyway. He mentioned that in chat, and I apologized. But he actually said, "Oh, it's okay." So he wasn't too mad. I just didn't realize he had done that. Actually, I think I was looking around the map, which is why I didn't powerball into the minions like I should have. I think I was actually looking at bot lane to see what was going on. And so, I'm just doing a bit of farming. Alright. And there we go. I'm going to look at our bottom lane for a moment. Oops. There's our mid. Actually, our mid's interesting too. She's already got... Ari's gotten ahead of Diana by a level. But now it's all even up. She's at least pushing her under turret though. Ooh, takes some harass though. Alright, and in the bottom lane, we're being pushed under turret. Ezreal's in a bad spot, has to flash, he's being ignited, gets a heal. Barely enough to survive, and he has to get out of there. I don't know if that's the safest place to be backing. If they spotted him because of the minions, that might have been bad news, but I guess they don't have quite enough long-range abilities. I'm now coming down hard. I'm looking to gank Aruni here. Nice bubble by Nami. There's the flash. I get the taunt off. Nami gets the kill on Graves. So, you know, whatever. If it's me or if it's the supports, either way. And I realize I'm not going to be able to kill her with the turret banging me down. So I get out of there. Fairly low health. And I believe Vi is going to make her presence known here. Yep. There comes Vi. She's going to Q in. I flash. That's how you avoid a Vi Q. But of course, you know, a 5-minute cooldown for like a 12-second one or something is obviously not a great trade. I'm healing up a lot because of my biscuits, and I want to put some threat onto her. You can see she's actually now about as low as I am because she's taken all the minion aggro. Now, Ezreal's there. He pings. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad or anything. I back. I'm actually staying here because Nami's nowhere nearby, and I want to be a bit of a threat until the moment that I'm gone. So now Lee Sin's being pushed under his turret yet again. Pretty tough lane, Lee Sin against Darius. I mean, you can only harass so much with your Q. He's behind on farm. We did get the kill on Darius, and so Lee Sin has the assist. Just not enough though. Just not enough. I'm actually looking to ping. I'm actually saying, hey, I'll be looking for a gank top as soon as I do my golems. Oh, but he's taken a big harass from Darius. He dings level 6. There's the hit, and there's the kill. Even Lee Sin even said in chat, "Gosh, I'm sorry. He dinged level 6. And I didn't get out in time." You know, so I just said okay. So I'm just gonna push this white wave back. Actually, I kind of checked the bushes. I'm kind of curious, see if I can find him. But Darius is backed clearly. So Rammus. Horrible wave clear, but I am going to get some XP and maybe some gold out of this. There's a little gold, a little powerball to put some damage on the wave. Because I know that even with all that, hopefully it'll be pushed in the middle so there somewhere. I'm now looking for a roam. Blue's pinging. They spotted me, I guess, because they're pinging right where I am. Now I go in, I see Vi, I say, hey, I'm gonna put some nice damage on you, lady. I've got my 6 where she doesn't, but unfortunately, there's the Darius, and I'm about to get killed. There's the ignite, and I'm dead. Darius gets the kill on me, and I said something like darn or something like that in chat. I didn't say sorry because I wasn't exactly, I mean, it would have been dumb to say sorry because it only affected, you know, it was me screwing up. But I did say darn to let him know that I felt bad about it. Our bottom lane's yet again being pushed in. Graves, I guess, just must be just using the heck out of his Q to harass, you know, to take out minion waves. Lee Sin is 5 to level 7 on the Darius, so that's obviously not good. He's now level 6. He's at least got his ultimate now. Still, overall, not great. I'm doing about the same as Vi. She's got the assist now. She's ahead in farm, but I'm 1-1-1-1. She's 0-0-1, so we're roughly even. I'm looking to get the buff. I actually asked Ari about it. She said you can give me the next one. I guess she meant this one because I thought she meant the one, not the one we were doing right now. But I do see her coming in and I realize what she wanted to do, and I do give it over to her. Vi gets executed. I'm okay with that. Don't know exactly how that happened. Okay. And looking to do a little bit of farming here. Rammus again, not a great farmer, but I don't really see a whole lot of great opportunities for pushing, and our bottom lane got the double kill even their push, so I'm starting to head towards top lane again. I know that Lee Sin, you know, is still behind, and in fact he's quite a bit behind. He's 6 to 8. That's not good. And I'm just trying to get down this red buff, which is takes forever on Rammus. I think I didn't take the one that automatically gives damage back. I usually take that talent, but I don't think I took it this time. It's slowing my clears by even more. Not good, but looking for the Gankaruni. I see Darius as he goes between those two bushes. There's the taunt. There's the ultimate from Lee Sin. He's putting down the damage. And I get the kill again. Now that time, I kind of knew that I saw the ignite. I mean, I knew that he was putting damage on him, but I just did not want him to get away under that turret, and I thought it was possible. So I wanted to make it impossible, so I made sure that we got the kill. I wasn't necessarily going for the last hit, but I wasn't stopping my damage either. So that's what's up with that. Alright, meanwhile, in our mid lane, Ari's doing pretty well. 2-0-0, has 2 kills on the Diana. Is ahead on farm as well. Farm is even on the bottom lane, but Ezreal has 2 kills, which is nice. Nami is 102, so that's looking good too. Overall, it's 7 to 2. It's quite a little bit of a lead we're building up. 2,500 gold. About what I would have guessed, I suppose, if I'd had to put a number on it at the time. I knew we were ahead, I just didn't know how much. You never know how much until you see the replay later. Now Vi's coming in from the back here. Gets the dunk on our Ari. However, she's under turret. Takes a lot of harass. I'm trying to follow up on the Vi and the Diana. Vi is under turret, so I'm putting down the damage on the Diana. Not able to get anything more out of it. I just decided to get out of there. Alright, so meanwhile, bottom lane. It's 7 to 7 versus 6 to 6 in terms of levels. Oh, but now Graves has his level 7, so our team's ahead by a little bit. I'm coming in hot. Oh, we get the Graves flash. I'm happy about that. I'm taking turret damage. That's not good. I'm getting out of there. They get my flash. Nami goes down, but Ezreal gets the Leona, is what I meant to say. So overall, 1 for 1. And we're burned a flash. They burned my flash, but jungler's flash not as important as lane flash. So slight gain for us. Really even. They actually thanked me for the gank. I said, okay, I suppose. I didn't know what to say. I just hope that they weren't being facetious. They might have been facetious. I think they were being genuine, but it really wasn't much of a gain. So overall, I had to be happy with what I ended up with. Now I have not done a good job on dragons this time like I did it last time. We've gotten some kills without actually getting any dragons, so ultimately that'll be my fault. Now Vi gets Ari in the mid lane here. Let's take a look at that. I want to take a look at that. Where is it? There we go. Yep. Vi comes in from the side. I was already low health. So, you don't have vision, sometimes you get ganked, that's what happens. Now, Lee Sin is pinging for help, and you can see he's in a weird position there. Like he's trying to hide in the tree. Well, what's happening is he's DCing. He's having connection problems. Now, I didn't... He was one of those who was chatting happily away, so I did not think that he was, you know, being mean or anything like that. Now I turn around because I think he's going to try to escape. Instead, he's putting the damage down on me. I'm powerballing, I'm trying to do what I can, but he's going to kill me. Bad, bad, bad by me. So, yeah, that's just not so good. I'm just not tanky enough at this point. All I've got is my golem. I have no armor, and very little extra bonus health, so... Major mistake by me. I go down, give over a kill, in a lane where we may not have a top lane. Now, as it turns out, he's gone, yes, but it's maybe for 30 seconds or so. Then he manages to come back. Nami's in the middle lane. She gets her ward knocked out. They're starting to go after Dragon. I'm in the top lane because I know that Lee Sin is disconnected by now. So I just farming my double golems. Then I'm planning to go out to top. I see that okay, there's Lee Sin coming back. Fortunately, they haven't actually been able to get Dragon yet, but they're working on it. And unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot we can do about it. Nami is trying to be a pain, and in fact, she does stop them from getting Dragon for now. And she's forcing them to get back out of there. It's now 3-on-2. Unfortunately, that means Ezreal's getting dunked. Lots of damage going down, but they get out of there. A little heal. Ezreal ult. Lots of damage going on both sides. Ezreal gets the Leona. Ezreal's putting lots of damage down on Vi as well, and they managed to turn it around and get a double kill. Beautiful job by Ezreal. I mean, he moves in, gets the sniper Rooney. Wow, he doesn't even have his Triforce yet, and he's already doing great damage. Like this is the guy who asked me if he's any good, and I said, yeah, he's pretty good, but he's skill shot reliant. Well, fortunately, this guy's pretty good with his skill shots. I was happy to see that double kill. Once I knew that, I knew that the bottom lane was gonna be okay. I was more worried about Lee Sin on the top lane. I go in, get our red buff, smite it right away. I knew that Vi had been killed, so they get the bottom lane gets a turret. Lee Sin's going ham against this Darius, so... Ooh. And in middle lane, Ahri gets a kill on Diana. I'd like to see that one. Let's see that kill. Oh, well, yep. Pretty standard. Very nice. Total combo. Everything used, including her ignite. And that's the turret as well. Good job by Ahri. That's my favorite Ahri skin too, by the way. I like Foxfire Ahri. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Ezreal and Nami have done their damage to the tower, and now they've had to back off. Now, no one had done the dragon. We do have vision on it, so I'm actually getting the blue right now, and then I'm going to be pinging on the dragon, wanting to get it if I can. I'm a little low, but I figure we can get it, so it turns out the blue team is pinging on it too. Now, what I do is I would love to get a little vision on the back of the Baron pit, or Dragon pit, but I'm not able to at the moment. Because I see that we have this fight to do, and I take too much damage. I have to flash out of there. Yeah, not good. 3 members super low health, and in fact, Ezreal does get shut down. Too bad for us. And I believe that's... Our vision is now cleared out. I believe this means that they get the dragon here in a minute. Ahri gets her flash burnt. I'm just trying to run away. I tried to make myself a little bit of a presence, since I knew I'd be slightly harder to kill. Yeah, and this is when they're taking the dragon. Top lane's still going ham against each other. Lee Sin's down 2 levels, but actually doing okay. He must have... Yeah, I don't know why he's doing okay, but he is. So, he actually has another small disconnection at some point, but he comes right back. Tried to get Darius, but it doesn't stop him from backing. Now, there's the blue dragon. I think we had some clue that dragon had gone down around now, but I don't think we did not get a good timer on it. So, yeah, I don't have a really good timer, and I'm helping out my lanes. I'm doing some ganking. 2-2-3. Yeah, I guess that's all right. But I'm not doing obviously very well in terms of securing the dragon objective. Partly, of course, it's because I'm having to spend... Here's the other disconnect from Lee Sin. You can see he's just standing there. That's... Fortunately, neither of them resulted in his death. Blue's pinging missing. As well they might. He's about as missing as you can get. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Ezreal's down there just pushing out the lane. I'm now making my way back towards top because I see that with Lee Sin gone again, that Darius is going to push right into the turret. Now I'm a little tankier now. I've got my home guards with... I've got my home guards and I'm hoping to pull him under the turret. I already used my W. And now I see Ari coming. My bad. I did not see that at first. I knock him up. There's the taunt. That's one dead, Darius. Double taunt is really strong, by the way. You get a team with 2 taunts on it. That's pretty nasty. If I was the other team, I'd definitely be looking for Mercury treads. So far, I don't see any, but really no one has any fully built boots except for a couple on our team.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, we get the middle turret, but Ezreal loses his life for it. I guess that's worth, or close to it anyway. I'm just doing a bit of farming because, frankly, I'm not too worried about the lanes, and after the wolves I am going to go to the bottom lane. Being pinged on by Ari, she wants some help. And I do help out, but here we go. Going in hot. Graves decides he's going to get out of there. I decide I'm just going to make sure the wave does no more damage to the turret. And we're just going to... I'm actually going to charge up my Powerball inside the brush here. I don't think they have vision. I'm coming out hot. Ari's following me up. Good job by her. I put up my ult, but couldn't get enough out of it. I'm low on mana, so I'm backing out. They're doing some damage there. However, Diana kills our Nami. Ari, however, gets the Darius, and Ezreal gets the Leona. Woo! And Graves gets Ari. Too bad. Alright. Diana's still there. Takes some nice harass from the Ezreal, who's got his Triforce, and he's got a BF sword as well. He's really strong. And he's got a pickaxe. That's a lot. And look at Graves. Graves only has a Bloodthirster, basically. Ari, meanwhile, is ahead by 30 farm, and 5-2-1 versus 2-3-1. I'm at 2-2 and 5. Kind of wishing I hadn't got that extra death. Vi kills... Vi kills our Lee Sin. It was close, but he wasn't able to kill her before the turret murdered him. So... yeah, now Vi's 2-2-3. Darius is 3-4-1, not too great. Yeah, let's see. Someone bought Blade of the Ruined King. That was Vi. Okay, Vi's got a Blade of the Ruined King. She's gonna start doing some damage. She's got a Golem, but not really tanky. I, however, am getting tanky. I think I'm heading towards Sunfire, but I'm not a huge Sunfire fan. I think I actually ended up switching this out for a Randuin's, or, you know, or turning it into a Randuin's instead of a Sunfire. Yeah, I would get more wave clear with the Sunfire, but I definitely don't buy one. Alright. Lee Sin doing a bit of farming, but then he sees the Darius ward. Nice job to get out of there fast. I'm kind of making my way up there to help. In fact, he's pinging for help at around this time. So I am gonna go help. I see that our red buff is up, but right now there's more important things to happen. Oh, I missed that. I can't believe I missed the Darius. He did it just the wrong time. I'm just trying to drag him towards the turret. But it's really not enough. Darius is not going for tanky at all. They're following up hard. I knew that was happening, so I was heading that way just in case there was trouble. Vi's going in after our Ezreal. He's low on mana, but he's still doing tons of damage. Here comes the Diana, though. With both of them together, Ezreal has to E out of there. Ahri gets the kill on Vi. Graves gets a turret kill, and Ahri kills the Diana. Alright. Sorry, but I don't think that was the best camera work by me there. Sorry about that. And let's see. So, Lee Sin and I are... I think he pings on the turret, but I already had the same... We were already on the same page. Now, somehow I get in range first, so I don't get to the extra ticks of my ult on the turret. Use my W to get myself more AD, to get this turret down faster. There we go. Just doing what we can to push out this wave. Meanwhile, there's a bit of a fight in mid. Actually, well, not really a fight, but they're pushing down mid. Darius is there. I see him. I'm getting out. There's Vi. Darius is sort of chasing. I don't know why. I guess he just wants to go after the wave.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And we managed to get their middle inner turret. Now I'm actually going up, and I'm gonna get our red. It was time. I knew it'd been up for a while. I thought for a second that Lee Sin might want the red buff, but I don't know if he did or not, but he didn't actually go after it. I'm spinning out of there. Gotta love that sort of, you know, table saw noise when he powerballs and Full Metal Rammus. Diana's here. I'm just trying to keep her from pushing out the wave too hard. There's not really much I can do. Sack out. There's a flash from Vi, plus a Q, plus an ult. That's everything you can do. There's the Ahri charm. There's my taunt. We're pulling her in hard. I'm getting low. I have to get out of there. Diana does burst me down. So at that point, I knew I would have to get some magic resist at some point. Ahri gets shut down, but Ahri got the kill on Diana, so that's good too. Ezreal tries to help with his ult. I don't think it did very much at all. Nami's just going to try to keep things off of the turret as best she can. Lee Sin trying to keep Darius from taking the turret. Gets pulled and hit. The shield's not going to be enough. There's a dunk. There's some extra damage. Lee Sin's just trying to put as much damage as he can because he knows he's dead. That's a nice kill by Darius, I must say. He's now 4-5-1 with 148 farm. Way ahead on farm of the Lee Sin who's 69, but I come in hot. There you go. With the taunt and the bubble, too much. We take him out. I may not have even had to have used my ult there, but I go ahead and I use the last ticks to take out these golems. There we go. And I see that there's a wave already pushing in on our turret, so it's time to go out in there and help push it back out. In the middle lane, they're pushing back hard. We got our two heavy hitters there, so Diana's not necessarily looking to go in. She's got the proc, but she didn't actually follow up on it. And we want to get the dragon, so they ping on it. I see there's also a potential fight down there, so I'm heading down there. Vi gets killed, Graves gets wiped as well, and they immediately start on the dragon. I'm coming in as fast as I can, but since I was up near top lane, it took me a while. And I get boom. Oh, actually Ezreal did that. I did smite, but I must have... guess I smited a tiny bit early. Doesn't matter, I'm happy to give extra gold to this Ezreal if it did, in fact, give any extra gold to that Ezreal, or experience. Ezreal's burning down the Diana. I'm coming in. There's the flash from the Leona. I knew she must have gone in the pit, so I cut her off at the pass. There's a taunt. Ezreal putting down the damage. I turn away, purposely trying not to do extra damage to her. He decides he's going to do the wraiths. I almost come back to smite it, but I think, no, give it over to this guy who's supremely fed. 13-2-4, 27-13. Now this game, unlike the first two that I showed you, is not close, and it's not going to be a super long game either. We're getting close to where we're just going to do a final push here. I'm actually pinging on the Graves at this point. I taunt him. I put some damage down, basically just keep him busy while the turret goes down. Then Ezreal puts the real damage down. That's all she wrote. Darius, however, kills the Ahri. I'm putting damage back on the Darius, and Vi take out Ezreal. Now we're in real trouble here. I'm just trying to get out. I'm super low health. I'm not able to get out, and that's 4 deaths. So, I mean, I can't really call it worth, because, but the good news is we got the inhibitor down. They're actually pinging on Baron. Lee Sin's gonna escape okay. He's actually gonna make his way to mid lane and try to protect the mid turret, because he knows that there's a possibility that they're gonna push hard down on it. Fortunately, 27 minutes, not quite late enough in the game. Not quite late enough in the game to have the super long death timers that will let you, you know, push in multiple turrets just because you get 4 deaths on the other team. But Lee Sin is having troubles. He sees there's 3 of them there, and even though we're starting to come alive, and this time you can see I do get the home guards. I don't screw that up. I get the taunt off on Darius. I get my ult down. Extra damage coming down from Ahri. Nice little assassination. I'm a big threat at this point. Not in terms of damage, but in terms of CC. We're still following. Okay, and we decide, well, let's clear out some waves. We haven't gotten their inhibitor yet, and I want it. I want that inhibitor. As you know, this is win or lose for my promos here. I want that inhibitor down. So I get the taunt down on Graves. I figure he's my best target. I do. There's a nice bubble by Nami on all 3 members of them. Ahri gets a double kill. There's another kill. All sorts of assists for me. Leona's in trouble too. It's 32-17 in terms of kills, 6-4 in terms of towers. We're now ahead by 11,000 gold almost. Not quite 11,000 gold. Over 10,000. We're putting down some more damage here. My ult's put some damage down on the Darius. He's going ham. I don't know if he was playing on tilt, if he just knew it was a loss. But all of them are dead. It's an ace. We're putting down the extra damage. And here comes I'm ignoring them. I'm just doing as much damage to the turret as I can, because I knew there was an outside chance that they might come out and wipe us off. But nope. Despite Ezreal dinking around and with the opposing champions, Lee Sin and I managed to burst down the turret, and that's all she wrote. Those are my 3 ranked games for today. It was a lot of fun, and I'm now officially gotten out of bronze. It can be done, people. It can be done. So